Scholars, welcome back to the counselor's office. I think I solved my problem. Trying to zoom into it. I've been battling, figuring out why my mic has been cutting in and out. And I think it's a combination of things. But I think this was causing interference. I wasn't even joking. For my headphones, which these things are old. Like these are Astros. These things are old. I need to replace them. But for all intents and purposes, I think I fixed it. This will be a test. If it cuts out, then groovy. For all intents and purposes, I need get some new ones that are more comfortable than these. These are fine, but they're dead. But you know what else is dead? Destiny. Or it's damn near getting there, man. Like, I know that's a meme at this point. Like, it has just become a meme to just continue to shit on Destiny. By the way, I don't want Destiny to die. I don't care if Bungie does, but I definitely don't want Destiny to die. But damn. Oh, wait. That's right. People don't like using Steam for trends. Oh, here's your trend. Yeah, there's your trend. Yep. Ooh. Anyways, just so you know, yes, you can use Steam numbers to see a trend, and the trend isn't looking good, but that's not the problem today. Today, we're talking about why things look like they might be dying. Not looking good. That's right. Not looking too good. Let's just say this week in Destiny was another nothing burger, and it has made quite a bit people upset. It's also been a weird week. There's been like a lot of rumors going on. Like, let's just address that. That's a big thing going on here. Like, there's been a lot of rumors. Paul Tassi talking about the potential delay, which we'll get to that in a minute. But talking about Luke Smith returning, like this had a lot of traction, and it is so funny. Even Paul's like, I looked into this and there is zero internal indication. I get inside information from Bungie directly. That other guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. What's even funnier is that Astacross is like, you don't know if you don't know, but I talked to the dudes. I talked to these people. I sat down and I have insider information that I'm just going to tell everyone and try to, gaslight you, which is even funnier because I think he almost got himself in trouble because he does a lot of backpedaling. Let's just listen to this because it's really fucking funny because it's a shitty argument. Like, everyone thought Luke Smith was coming back and he's like, uh-oh. So he made a video about it.
Now, I'm not going to necessarily name drop because I don't know if I have a right to name drop, but it's not Luke Smith. You said the lead? Yeah, the lead. Look, I'm not saying that Luke Smith didn't play a big role in Vault of Glass, but there's obviously a veteran there amongst them coming from the Halo days, who some of you probably know who I'm talking about.
So the lead, he did from his mouth. He said he wasn't just anyone. It was the lead. This was his words, and he's backpedaling, which is funny. We're going to put the music back on. It is funny because you just Google it. It's like Luke Smith. And then even like 2014, QA, the lead designer of Destiny Vault of Glass, Luke Smith. You cannot say the lead designer, and this is what you get. Like, I don't know what game he's doing. Like, it must be some NDA thing he wasn't supposed to say, and he's trying to save ass. I don't know. But can we all agree that it's so fucking weird that any news, we went from leaks coming from like Bungie leaks or data leaks or whatever, like leak Twitters and Discords and was Reddit ever one? I don't know. There might be Reddit leaks. That's where we got all our like leaked information. But now you get you have a journalist and a YouTuber in bed with Bungie, and that's where you're getting your possible information. And it really is frustrating for a lot of people that this is the most news we've had in 7 weeks. It's been a long freaking time. And so people, guess what, are tired of it. Let's just kind of go through the flow. I want to find, where's the Paul Tassi one? Because that's the interesting one to me, is that Paul Tassi. If I can find it. Yeah. Nope, that's not what. Nope. Nope. Oh, by the way, I think it's funny because Frost tried to defend. You're saying, guys, there's two teams. There's Bungie's not abandoning Destiny. There's two teams. Don't worry. It's not there. It's okay. Meanwhile, you have Andy. You know, this guy, listen, he is no Deej. No one will ever replace Deej. Even at Deej's lowest with the 2 tokens and a blue, Deej was phenomenal. He was just, he was a gem. But Andy did his damnedest to try to fill some shoes. And now he's at Marathon. Again, more people moving over to Marathon. The people that were actually trying to do their best for Destiny are leaving it. So I would not take what Astacross says, especially since he's backpedaling a lot. I wouldn't take what he says very seriously, like at all. Like at all. Anyways, so we're not getting another DLC. Here it was. The rumored shadow or delay is expected to be potentially as long as the end of April or May. I just want to see, does he say that he inside information, or is it, do they not even link the article here? Oh, it's the video. Okay, I'm not watching the video. So it's probably, again, insider information. Why is it that the journalist, which is also really weird? Is this just Bungie's way of giving information? It's like, we're not even going to make a TWAB or put anything publicly. We're just going to feed things through a journalist and let them tell the community themselves, and we're just going to fuck off. Like, do they not, are they trying to save face? And this is just their way of like, hey, we're going to save our face, and we know we're going to anger people, so we're just not going to say anything except for that guy, and we don't even have to pay him. We're just going to have someone tell him. Like, it's so weird. Like, and people, another thing to consider is even if they delay it, people think it's in the interest of Destiny. It's not true. And we know it's not true. And it would be more true if Ash and Iron, which they delayed several things, including the exotic mission, was at a better place, but it's not. And it wasn't when it came out. It was just awful. So, and just so the idea of just them delaying it is not necessarily meaning it's to improve and to add on. For all we know, and it's tinfoil hat, they're putting all hands on Marathon because we know that they have pressure. In fact, Sony's kind of blowing out their ass to their investors by saying they're completely confident in Marathon, and Marathon's going to pop off. They're going to do great. Don't worry about the negative $204 million Bungie lost us. We're going to make that up later. They are really trying to push everything onto Marathon. And we know from inside reports that Marathon needs to be top 5 NPR or whatever it was called. So these are very high expectations. And so it would make sense that Bungie wants to put all hands on that. And even after post release, like just because they have a good launch does not mean that you're out of it. I mean, look at Arc Raiders. At launch, they were successful, but even a month later, they hit their top player count. They extended. And that's kind of what Marathon needs to be to succeed. For Bungie to not have Sony up their ass and maybe shutting them down, right? Dissolving them. And so it would make sense that they would push and give Marathon time to breathe. Now, I'm not saying that's okay. In fact, I disagree. I think it's bullshit because again, you're only proving the point that you're neglecting your community. And it goes to show that their priorities is money over actually taking care of the community, especially the ones that they milked for years in order to make Marathon and fund Marathon. So that's my personal thought is, fuck Bungie. But it's even funnier. The TWAB, the game was down for like, what, how many hours? 4 hours? Or like, I don't know. It was down for quite some time. Is it this one? There was one, like, it was down and they're like, Thank you for your patience for the TWID. The TWID was delayed, by the way. We wanted to wait until the server outage ended. I'm sorry. You had to wait for the servers to come back on to put out a type up. Which, by the way, if you think that there was a update or some massive change that they wanted to surprise you, no. This is probably the most retarded thing I have ever seen. Guys, we delayed the TWID for no reason. The servers had no impact on putting text on a web page, but we just wanted to make sure that we did that. We could have hit submit and it would have been there, but we didn't for no reason whatsoever. And of course, you do have people coming to Bungie's defense. Thank you, Bungie. To the rest of you, some of the comments need therapy. And you know what? We've got something new for the channel. That's right. When you see people like this, you see the Bungie ball fondlers. This is what you see. That's right. Congratulations, Lauren. Congratulations. Oh, I just realized I have the wrong react on. Whoops. I made a prettier one. There you go. And so we got, since you are killing the game, Destiny. Oh, you be careful. They may block you. You're criticizing them. This billion-dollar company doesn't like you. By the way, I got blocked for criticism, calling out that their actual Arms Day currency wasn't working. You couldn't turn it in. It's like you couldn't buy anything, so defeated the whole purpose of the whole thing. And it wasn't until like halfway through the week that they did anything. And then I posted that with a picture saying Destiny 2 dead or rest in peace, and then Marathon is God, and they blocked me, which is funny. A billion-dollar company can't take criticism. That is hilarious. The longer you leave critical issues unaddressed, the more people leave and never come back. Here's a list of things that are imperative you mentioned solutions for, at least acknowledge. By the way, if you have more to this list, add it down below in the comments. Let's see what we've got here. The delay. Yes. That. Why is it that we're getting information from a journalist and not from the billion-dollar company? The roadmap that you promised like 2-3 months ago. PvP, cheaters, networking, skill-based matchmaking, ruining every portal mode, sandbox balancing. Also, there's a lot of just get rid of the fucking portal. Can we just get rid of the portal? Get rid of tokens, get rid of the fucking timer, except for Grandmasters. That's always been a thing. Keep the tokens and the timer. That's always been its thing, but remove that shit from the rest of the game. The PvE meta, rocket pulses cannot continue to be straight up better than most heavies. Abilities cannot continue to make primaries worthless and everyone invincible. This is insanely boring. The insane communication drought. Guys, we are making momentum. That's right. We're going, baby. That's right. Let's keep it going. Keep the momentum up. Woo! Guys, aren't you excited? We're keeping it up. That momentum, it's invigorating. Plans moving forward for the portal. Everyone hates it. Couldn't said it better myself. And lastly, the abysmal content drought we're in right now. This lack of communication hurts Marathon as well by garnering negative community sentiment from your core player base before the game even launches. Please, I want this game to be good more than anyone, but the way you are handling streams, you generally do not care. And I don't think they do. I think that they want Marathon to succeed. I think they are where they were with Halo. I know it's a different team, but I feel like the fatigue is the same, where they wanted to go away. They left Halo, then the team all dispersed, and after Destiny 1, like, and now we have like a new team that's already tired of Destiny, Destiny 2, and they're like, you know, and I think it's been an issue, especially from the leaders. I think the leaders themselves are the reason why the fatigue is more apparent, the demand. And I also think that live service in general are far more intensive than like a multiplayer / a campaign like Halo. Like it's far more to do than a single player multiplayer game. Like it's just not the same. Please, I want this to be good. Yeah, I mean, I think we all feel, most people who like Destiny feel like this. They're just tired of Bungie. No roadmap, no state of the game, no shadow order detail, no future content progress, no communication, only total silence and nothing else the entire month of February without content. Where is the game director of Destiny 2? Oh, the game director. You mean Tyson Green? Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Tyson's doing. He's sleeping. He sleeps. He sleeps. That's what's going on here. Clyde, another week of no communication from Bungie. Players just want something to be excited to look forward to. No roadmap, delay mentioned, Guardian games. Oh yeah, that's true. No Guardian games or Shadow War. Where's the fuck is Iron Banner? It's so weird. There's been so many weeks that you could put in multiple Iron Banners, and I know they're probably afraid of people being upset about trials, but I'm gonna be honest. I think the majority of people do not give a shit. Like I'm gonna be honest. I think you could sacrifice multiple weeks of trials at this point. Like I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit. Like where is Iron Banner? Not really feeling momentum. Yeah, not the momentum. I think they will wait until the last minute to let us know February will be a slow month. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they apologize for not communicating and said they were going to try and communicate more to us? I'm genuinely curious how many people got pulled out of the Destiny 2 team to make sure Marathon has a smooth launch. Yeah, they also, this is the team that said they need to rebuild trust. Remember that? Also, they are also the team that consistently said they're listening, which I think they've stopped saying that. I really do. I think they have stopped saying that, not even joking about it. I don't think I've heard DMG make a joke about it either. I think they've learned to just not say anything because they know that they can't follow through with it. Even like some of the core, like people that are pretty like usually on Bungie's side that I've never seen straight up say something, like Savaler. Okay, that's enough. Bungie, you literally have a whole entire dedicated community of Destiny 2 fans that have been eagerly waiting month to month to say something. If you need more time to say something, if it's the haters, don't listen to them. The fuck? We feel lonely in the dark. Sony shills will call paying customers upset with a product they paid for being ruined. Haters, brilliant take. I do agree. I think it's one of these. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a nice person, but when you take the moment to say not the haters, you're putting everyone in a bucket who wants to criticize the billion-dollar company. It makes you look like one of these. Sorry. What's even the point in releasing the tweet if we don't hear anything about the game? You can only host so many fashion contests before it becomes readily apparent that there's nothing going on in the game. We desperately need any communication, man. It's just depressing. It's sad. I love how they did a Renegades event and it was just people playing the game. And then it was for an emblem. And then you played, guess what? The game again. You got to play the soft sided dungeon if you already paid for it, or you had to pay for it again full price because Bungie doesn't do discounts on dungeons for some reason. But you essentially played old content that didn't give anything new, except if you recorded and turned it in, you got an emblem. I guess Bungie thinks that emblems are content. Like, is the Destiny community that so devolved that they are just satisfied with emblems? I'm starting to believe that's no longer working. I think the crack cocaine for the Destiny community is no longer, the drug is it's wearing off. I think people are sobering up and they're just like, no, I'd rather have actual content instead of you debating content as an emblem. And then again, let's just go ahead and Hugo Solids. Right now, I really hope Marathon actually flops so they can forever feel for what they did to Destiny. And I think this is listen, I think this is a very valid crash out. The best, when you have a billion-dollar company that literally milks the tits of their dedicated player base for another game. By the way, Bungie has come out and said that they can do both Destiny and Marathon without making it feel like they're sacrificing Destiny. It came out of their own fucking team that said that. So don't be debated by the billion-dollar company who said, you're like, oh, they can't do that. No, they said they could. The Destiny entitlement is so crazy. I'm mad at a new IP because it took attention away from our franchise that's been going on for 10 years. I'm sorry. Hit him with it. Okay. Just, yeah. Marathon has been confirmed to be development for over 4 years and nobody noticed its impact on... I don't think I think there's correlation here. I think there's correlation, and we know back information about how Marathon was going up and down, how they essentially abandoned some of the work. Like, we have a lot of background information that we could literally draw out, but I think this alone should be enough to be a counter argument to this. Guys, we have nobody noticed. Nobody noticed, guys. Nobody noticed. By the way, giggity. No one noticed. That's right. No one noticed at all, guys. No one. No one noticed at all. You gotta love it, dude. You gotta love people going on the defense for Bungie. The call to Bungie, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love there was an attempt. Everyone noticed the slow death of Destiny. Time frames for Marathon devs started a knower. There's hope. There's hope. Thank you. This one of these. There's hope. There's a knower. Okay, moving on. Also, I love this. If you have this perspective, you gotta die, bro. The cult of Bungie. I gotta hit him with one of these. I gotta hit him with one of these. Hold on. I got you.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Imagine telling someone who's upset that they purchased and invested in a game only for it to get abandoned and to be neglected for another IP and being upset about it, and then you telling someone to die for that opinion. Nah, be a real hater. I hope Marathon dies so Bungie dies. You first, Bungie dick rider. I bet you service and cleanup. What? Permanently 12-year-old. Yeah, sure. Let's defend someone just openly saying you gotta die. This is a portion of the Destiny 2 community, by the way. Shout out. Oh yeah, waiting for Destiny comeback like Overwatch. By the way, did they actually come back? Did the Overwatch actually come back? I mean, a little bit. I mean, a 2.44% gain. I mean, back from where it was on average, you know, that's good. I don't know if that's back, but what was Overwatch 1 at when it launched? Granted, it won't be the same. Or is it even on Overwatch 1 even on? I think it's only 2 because the other one is still on the BattleNet, whatever, I think, or wherever the server is. I don't know. I don't keep track of Overwatch that much anymore. Anyways, Yeah, I think the ship is sailed. I do think we shouldn't be removing the 2. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna be real normal about this. Shout out again. Gotta love this guy running defense for Bungie. I'm unsure why Shadow Order getting moved is this catastrophic idea other than Destiny fans catastrophizing by default. Bro, I love it. Again, throw it out there. Throw it out there for them. Do it.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
I don't make the rules. A lot of people are going to check Marathon out. Why smash both games together? Because one's an extraction shooter that's a completely different genre, and then Destiny 2 is an FPS looter shooter. They may both be FPSs, but they're 2 different games. One's more PvE, the other one is meant to be hardcore PvP. To act like it's going to pull away. Okay. I still love the fantasy that Bungie's going to pull most of the Destiny community, or a massive fraction of the Destiny community. And you're talking about the community that is still upset that Bungie removed paid content. And you're asking them to come play a hardcore game where not only do you lose your loot, but they wipe your progress every season and you lose everything. But yeah, we're gonna pull the Destiny community over to Marathon, and it's gonna completely be okay. God, people just don't know how to use brains. But Shatter Cycle is def getting delayed. You'd rather 6 months on the same patch? I mean, people would rather play Destiny. Yes. You're assuming that people are going to play Marathon. I think the fraction of the Destiny queue that actually plays Marathon is maybe 25%, if I'm being generous. Like very, very low. Because, and here's the truth. We may not get a lot of new players, but a lot of the players that still play are not necessarily you got diehard veterans, but it's mostly casuals. You see, a lot of the casuals aren't necessarily burnt out per se, and that's why they continue to play, is they're not completely checked out of the game, so they play casually. Marathon is not as someone who's played Marathon, it's not a casual game. It's not casual friendly at all. But yeah, I think the delay is less about Shadow and Order than it is about Shattered Cycle, which almost will certainly be moved, but pushing back more months before Shadow and Order rather than that is certainly related to Marathon launch. Like, do we realize that Ash and Iron would have gone over better if it had been delayed to launch alongside the exotic? There's no fucking way. By the way, I'm the wrong screen again, damn it. There's no fucking way that you're that fucking retarded. Guys, Ash and Iron would have been so much better if the exotic mission launched at the same... Please tell me someone calls him out. Please. Exotic mission. Exotic mission. Bro, that's great. Holy, that's so funny. It's the right call to make, but committing D2 peeps that aren't interested in Marathon, it lands wrong. Also, it's the first delay that has nothing to do with improving the product. It's like your pizza place waiting an extra 25 minutes to deliver your pie for no reason. Exactly. This mindset is so fucking retarded, dude. It is so stupid. Oh, former, this makes sense. Former guides producer, Destiny guy for Polygon. That makes sense. Holy shit. Polygon. Holy shit. Now it makes sense. Okay, disregard this guy. No, this guy's opinion and reputation is irrelevant. But yeah, I mean, if you scroll down, a lot of people are just not, even Maddox, which is surprising. Seeing every week that goes by without mention of the multi-year roadmap or state of the game honestly stings. I totally get that Marathon is the more pressing matter for the studio right now, but it would feel really nice to get some comms on how these are coming along. I mean, he's right. Any comms would be good. Like any comms. And listen, I know that if they do like what DMG did during Christmas last year, where they replied to someone with a one-word heard comment, things will be bad. But you can still give a general like I like the rawness of digital extremes and Warframe. Like they just said that they had to completely scrap the mobility focus that they were trying to do. They just couldn't do it. And they're like, hey, we're just going to be honest. We're not going to sugarcoat it. Just like be honest. Like, yes, you're going to make people mad. Absolutely. But I think the majority of your consumers will be appreciative that at least you're being honest about it. You're not circle jerking them. You're not gaslighting them. You're putting it out there. And people who are already checked out were probably going to be upset regardless of what you said. So at least for your most people who are still sticking around for Destiny, who actually want Destiny, they're going to listen to you, right? They're going to be appreciative that at least you said something. It gives them an idea like, hey, okay, this means I need to go play something out. Now, it's very possible, and this is the cynic in me, Bungie's intentionally not talking about delay because the numbers of people who will just step away from the game will drop even more, and they need to keep as much metric count as possible. I don't know. That's just very cynical of me, but I mean, we're talking about the company that literally made a trend chasing IP, even with the developers telling them, no, don't do that. But they did it anyways. It's all about cash. This week in Destiny, this is the TWID. This is the 7th week in a row you've seen nothing in class. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Damn. I think this romance was a figment of our imaginations. Sick joke, guys. No. Damn. Another week of nothing. Most tone deaf comms ever. Unbelievable. Yeah. And here's the thing. It's almost like there's a circle, because this same thing happened with Edge of Fate, where things started getting toxic. And I feel like we're going to start getting to that circle where the community is going to get even. I mean, it's already been toxic, let's be honest, but it's going to get even. Like people who are generally usually out of the mix are going to get more involved. And I feel like it's going to I think them being silent about Destiny will cause more harm to Marathon. I truly do believe it's going to cause more harm in the long run to Marathon, because you're going to make more people vindictive, and they're going to actively go on a hate parade against your game. You already have that one guy saying, being honest, I want to see it fail. And you're going to have more people jump on that wagon. You're going to. And we're not even including the fact that the general gaming audience thinks that Bungie's a joke. People don't realize that people see Destiny. You start talking about that you play Destiny, people see it as a slur. They see it as a joke. Most people in the gaming audience do not respect Destiny. They don't see it as a competitive game for PvP. They don't see it as they don't see it other than a joke. And so when you have that against you, and then you have your own community against you, because you need to make sure that you are on the best vibes possible. Quick, someone post a Steam chart chat. Oh, you mean this one that was saved? That gives you the 24-hour peak? You mean that one? Or would you prefer this one that shows that it's no? Oh, you can't see it because I'm a dumbass. Would you like this one that shows it, 24-hour peak? Or would you like this one that shows you skydiving into the fucking abyss? By the way, our numbers are almost identical to Edge of Fate, just so we're all on the up and up. Okay, we're all on the up and up on that. let's see. The roadmap stuff makes me feel bad for the community because Bungie has been showing they don't care for ages. Y'all want a roadmap. Why? Actions speak louder than words. There's no roadmap because you already know the answer to what the future holds, and Bungie doesn't want to say it. Still no word on delay on roadmap. Just unplug it, bro. Let it rest in peace. Yep. I mean, it feels like that's what they're doing, but let me know in the comments down below. It's your bro, chibi bro, robo. Anyways, let's continue to build that momentum, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. If this had any like cuts, I mean, there's nothing. I'm not re-recording this, so we'll get them next time, boys. Mission failed. We'll get them next time if that's the case. But anyways, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Have a good one.